Greetings, Ranger fans. I'm Bryan Montgomery, joined today by head coach Brandon Hickman. Jesuit Dallas football heading into week 2 on the road against DeSoto. Coach, home debut here against Arlington did not go the Rangers' way, but now that you've had a couple of days to look at the film, what were some of the bright spots that you saw from the Rangers in that contest?
I mean, I think the main thing was the effort of the kids. I thought our kids gave great effort. I thought it was kind of a tale of two halves. I thought the first half we played really well. The second half we made some mistakes, against a really good team, and I got to give Arlington all the credit. I thought they played really well in the second half, and we just didn't finish the game. But there were a lot of learning points from the film, a lot of positive. We did some good things on both sides of the ball and with special teams, and we got to build upon it and get ourselves ready to go for DeSoto this week and be prepared to be peaking when we hit district.
Yeah, and the one thing we talked about last week going into this first week was that offensive capability. I think we saw that. Kevin Schumann throwing 3 touchdowns in that first half. The offensive line really doing a great job protecting the quarterback. And that has to have you optimistic that they can do such a great job against a very good defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was some of our guys' first start on varsity on both sides of the ball. But, I thought offensively we did some good things there in the first half. And we're putting together some methodical drives. We're able to run some different formations that we wanted to look at. I thought Kevin did a great job managing the game, and I thought our offensive line blocked really well up front. Like I said, Arlington's got a good football team, and that was a great test for us. We definitely can build upon the things that we made mistakes on, and that was our main goal watching the film Saturday, is build upon those mistakes and keep improving as a team.
And then one thing I think that's easy to note when you're looking at this non-district schedule, one thing that the Rangers do so well, you really load it up with very talented teams, knowing that it's not going to affect any kind of rankings to get you into the tournament. The district mark is what does that. What is the benefit, looking at it from a coach's perspective, of bringing in these tough teams that will teach the team so much during this non-district slate?
The benefit is it exposes your weaknesses. We play teams that have got a lot of really good players, and a lot of the teams we played over the last 4 years, a couple of them have been state champions. A couple of them have made 3 or 4 rounds deep in the playoffs. It's hard to get people to schedule us. For some reason, we're having trouble finding games. So usually when you have trouble finding games, you find some of the top teams in the state to play you, and I think that's great for our kids. That's who we are at Jesuit. We want to play the best competition because our team never backs down from that. And we're going to get that Friday night. DeSoto has a good football team, and we're excited to play. We've got a good team, and I'm excited to get our kids out there and see what we can do and build upon last week.
And then speaking about that matchup against DeSoto, the Eagles coming off of that big win against Odessa Permian on the road. It's the Rangers' first road test of the year. And just, I guess, what are some of those X factors, some of the items that you are really hoping that the Rangers can utilize and improve upon in the second game of the season?
The environment. The biggest thing is when you're playing at DeSoto, we played there 2 years ago. I think that environment is a playoff atmosphere. It'll be an environment that we'll see in our district with bigger crowds attending games. So the whole environment and the kids being involved in that environment and executing the game plan at a high level, kind of like our motto, keeping tunnel vision, not worrying about the outside distractions, just go and play the best that you can and have fun. That's the main thing. That's why we play the game. Go out and have a good time and play together as a team. And patch up some things like I said we did last week, and I think the kids have had a great week of practice. I think our kids are prepared for this game Friday. I know that they're confident about it, and go out and see what we can do. And like I said, we're trying to build towards the district, and and be peaking by when we hit district play. And there were some mistakes that you see on film, and go, these are things that we can patch up and correct before we hit district, instead of playing teams that aren't as competitive non-district and then finding these things out during district. So it's been great for our program, and it's something that we'll always continue to do, is play tough teams in the non-district.
All right, well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck to you this week. Again, the Rangers taking on the DeSoto Eagles. It's a 7:30 kickoff at Eagle Stadium in DeSoto. Tom Walsh, Jack Fitzsimmons, Chris Martinez will be on the call starting at 7 p.m. on 770 KAAM. And as always, be sure to keep it locked into JesuitRangers.org for all of your up-to-date Rangers info.